Hi guys, so a lot of you enjoyed my previous fashion cafes, and today we're going to be talking about a topic that you requested and over requested and asked me over and over again on my previous episodes, and today I'm finally going to talk about, and that is how to define your style. Let's do it.
Fashion, it's Evelina's Fashion Cafe. Woo!
A lot of you guys ask, why are you always holding a cup when you are doing fashion cafes? It's because it's fashion cafe. I either have coffee or tea. Clever there. So today we're going to be talking about how to define your style. And to be honest, when I do these types of videos where I sort of share my style tips with you guys, I do a lot of research. Some of it's from my head, some of it I find from different sources, and I just pull out the tips that I like and I make a list and then I sort of talk about them. And honestly, I did so much research on how to define your style. Like, I wanted to give you some really nice out of the book answers, so by the end of this video you'll be able to tell 100% what your style is. And because of that, it took me forever to make this video. It was really frustrating because honestly, I don't want to put you guys in a box. I don't want to put myself in a box. I don't want it to be where okay, my style is glam chic and that's it. You know what I mean? There's so many facets to a person and to a personality and to a style that just putting it in a box didn't make very much sense. And I think that personal styles should be like a photo collage where you just pin and place things and combine them, where it creates something really appealing to the visual style, opposed to doing putting yourself in a restricting box and saying, okay, this is my personal style, this is the only thing I can do. Absolutely not. With your personal style, you should be able to do whatever you want. However, it needs to make you happy and express the person that you are. Okay, so the first advice that I have for you is to find inspiration. And Personally, I get inspired all the time. Not only do you have to find inspiration, you always continuously have to find inspiration. And maybe something that was inspiring you 2 years ago doesn't inspire you anymore, so you need to find a new source of inspiration. Right now, I'm very much so inspired by personal style fashion blogs. I've always said this, I find inspiration in everyday people, in simple girls and bloggers, which these days, they aren't exactly simple girls, they're almost treated as celebrities, but I personally find my style inspiration from them, opposed to magazines or celebrities, which there's nothing wrong with that, it's just that what personally works for me. So basically, you can find inspiration pretty much anywhere, you just have to really have an open eye for it and, be receptive to it. Number 2 is keeping a style diary. And I would suggest anyone and recommend anyone opening a fashion blog. Some of you might think whoa, I don't want to put my face online, I don't want to do that, but you don't necessarily have to do that. You can start a fashion blog, which by the way, I have one. It's evelinasfashioncafe.com. I'll link it down below if you haven't checked it out yet. But the beauty of a fashion blog is you can really document your style and just sort of see the timeline of how you have progressed, of how you have changed. But you don't necessarily have to do it via fashion blog. You can start an Instagram. You can post a picture of your outfits every single day. And that's something really fun for you. People really enjoy those. Also, if you don't want to post, your anything like that on Instagram or online, you can start a Pinterest board. I have one. I have everything. I have one. It's called My Style Inspiration or something like that, where I just pin outfits that I really find inspiring and later actually kind of look at them and translate them into my style when I do my pairings. So yeah, definitely do, or you can even do a real life pinning board where you can cut out things out of magazines, and then later on you can just see the progression of your style and the things that you liked in the past and the things that you like now could actually be quite surprising and interesting. Number 3, and that's a big one, something that I notice a lot, and especially in style quizzes. I've taken 5 or 7 style quizzes, and 3 of them told me I was chic, 2 of them told me I was avant-garde, and 1 of them told me rocker eclectic, something like that. So it's don't put yourself in a box. Don't let somebody else's style define you. Don't do stuff just because somebody else does it. Don't dye your hair blonde just because somebody else did it or I did it. It's one thing if you really like it and it really fits you and you do it because you love it. Do things because you love to do them, because they fit your style, because you know who you are. Don't do it because you want to fit in. Number 4, ask yourself questions. And probably a really easy way to define your style, this whole video could be summed up in this point alone is to ask yourself these types of questions. A lot of these online sources tell you to like ask what your age is, what your lifestyle, to define your style, which I think is good, but I think that you should be able to dress however you want, no matter what your age is. If you're 30 years old and you want to wear neon shorts, you should be able to do that. Like, I don't think that there should, your age or your lifestyle in a way should dictate you how you should dress. Like, you should want to dress the way that you want to and the way that makes you feel comfortable and happy. So a question that would be really good to ask yourself would be, if you wear a pair of shoe, what shoe would you be? I personally would be this shoe right here, and I featured it in my blog several times because it's very bright, colorful, yet elegant and feminine. So that's it. That was easy. That was very easy. Or if you were a necklace, what necklace would it be? For me, it would be like a jeweled statement necklace. Probably not this one because it's a little too Greek goddess, but like a jewel statement, bright, colorful necklace. That's it. So yeah, you can ask yourself those questions, and that's probably going to be the easiest way that'll help you define yourself and your style. Number 5, stop criticizing yourself. And that's probably a big one for me because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of times I feel a lot of pressure, especially when I dress to go somewhere and I know I'm not doing a blog post on it or an outfit video. I almost do a better job than when I know that I'm doing a blog post on it, if that makes sense, because I feel like there's so much pressure of like if people are gonna like it, if like it looks good, if I did a good job. I'm just more and more coming to terms that it doesn't matter what people think. It really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I am me. I need to accept myself. I need to love myself. I need to put things together that speak about who I am and what I like and not what people like. Let me tell you something that is 100% true. There's always going to be people that are not going to like what you're wearing. There's always going to be people that are going to criticize you and disapprove of how you style your outfits. Always, especially for me, if I'm on YouTube, I'm in the blogging world, there's always going to be people that are not going to like it. However, if you live for people's approval, you're going to die of their disapproval. And one thing that I'm going to tell you is fashion and people pleasing is something that completely 100% doesn't go together. So eventually, if you do all of those things, your style is just going to kind of naturally, gradually progress and become something that you love and something that makes you happy. Because as much as fashion can be considered sort of vain and superficial, I think fashion plays a very crucial role in a woman's life, because if you are dressed well and you feel confident, you feel comfortable, you feel good, you exude confidence, you enter a room and you feel in control. So when we as women are going to learn how to dress ourselves well according to our personal style, we can own the world, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing we can't do when a woman feels confident and powerful. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I have a question for you. What would you define your style as? I know that today we didn't talk about like bohemian and rocker and chic and all that stuff. I just want to let it up to you to really answer those questions that I asked you today to define your personal style. And yeah, definitely leave your comments below because I would love to know what you think your style is. And one more quick announcement. If you guys don't know yet, I do have a jewelry company. It's called Mintberry, and we're having a 4th of July sale that's going to go all the way through this weekend. We have a sale on all of our wraps, which are faux leather studded wraps. And I have a white one, a black snake skin print, a pink one, and a mint one. So yeah, definitely check out the link below. We have a sale on those. We also have free domestic shipping on if you buy 2+ bracelets, something like that, 2 or more bracelets, free shipping. So also please leave your requests for future fashion cafes. I do take them very seriously. As you can see, today was a viewer request, and I will see you in my next video. I love you guys. Bye. Everybody just seems like perfect and organized, and that's what they all want to do their whole life, just wake up in the morning and start organizing, and like everything's just perfect. So I was like watching those videos and getting depressed. I'm like, why can't I be like that? Because I've always just had it, I feel like my brain like